Hi, I'm Mary Lingen, and I'm an oil painter. I paint semi-abstract, semi-realistic landscapes, and my show is called Nature Walk. When I heard they were looking for artists, I felt like it was a perfect fit for me because my stuff is really about nature, and most of it comes from walking in nature, so it was kind of perfect that way. And I feel like the people that come here are like me. They walk in nature, they like to see the wild things, and I just felt like these are my people. So I decided to do a few paintings from the nature reserve for the show. So I walked in the park about west of here. There's all these different areas by Long Meadow Lake, and we walked there on April 3rd, which is the first warm day of the spring, and it was loaded with people, but it's still, you felt like you were alone. I mean, when you were walking out there. And everybody was happy. I was happy. Everybody was like, oh, warm weather. And I got 4 paintings out of the walk. I took about 60 photos. And it takes me a couple months to do a painting, but I work them at the same time and I rotate. Because they're oil, they got to dry between workings. I start with my own photos, and it takes about 5 or 6 stages to get from start to finish. I'm not fast. The beginning is I just got to cover the canvas. So I just map out the scene. I try to get the trees somewhat in the right place, and then with each working it's kind of starts to fill in the colors, and then I start to insert squares, especially. I kind of structure things with squares. And as I work into the 4th, 5th, 6th working, I start to try to, you could call it a decoration, but it's really an expressive way of filling those squares that gives you the feeling that I have about that spot. So, I mean, sometimes it's playful, sometimes it's, in one of the paintings, refuge. I felt like the spot was a place that wildlife could hide, that there was probably all kinds of families right in front of me that I couldn't see, hidden in the brush. And so I used that horizontal, vertical lines to kind of obscure the squares and give the feeling of a hidden place of where you can't really put your finger on it. I paint every day from about 8 in the morning till 7 at night, with a lot of breaks, walks and stuff, eating. But it's a good 8-10 hours a day of painting every day, so it's what I do and it makes me happy.